right, folks, you guys are in for a treat today. That's all I can tell you. And not only are you guys in for a treat, me and Bads are in for a most likely extremely tasty treat. So first and foremost, welcome back to another video, folks. We're at the backyard pond. Got the little fish trap in here, loaded up with some old potato bread. I think, oh God.
Yeah, I got him.
Got me, Dad.
Sorry.
I think my fish and the backyard pond, I think they kind of like potato bread.
Yeah?
I don't know why I think that. It's probably stupid, but they seem to really respond well. So we're chumming up a few brim for our little catch and cook mission today. So if you're somebody who likes catch and cooks or just cooking and good food and good old redneck cooking, you're in the right freaking spot because we're gonna get old neighbor Darrell involved today. So he called me earlier today. I was like, hey man, what are y'all doing for supper? And I was like, I don't know, what are you making us? Because that's basically what the conversation is. Darrell is like, he's gonna make something and it's gonna be the best thing you've ever had. Am I lying, dude?
Dude, amazing.
Every time he makes me a sandwich, it's the best sandwich I've ever had in my life.
Every time.
And like trumping the last sandwich that he gave me. Like he made me and you some like Parmesan chicken sandwiches one time. And then he brought me and my wife some like fried chicken with chili sauce, bacon sandwiches.
I've let
like
my body go.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy. Like everything the man makes is good. So he was like, you know what y'all need to do? Y'all need to put some noodles out there, catch some catfish out of your pond, bring them to me, let me clean them, let me beer batter them or whatever kind of crazy recipe he's got, and y'all could eat them on camera. I was like, all right, dude, fine with me. That's exactly what we're gonna do, folks. No gimmick, no nothing. We are gonna run some jugs out. We actually got some redneck jugs too. We'll show you those in just a second in honor of Darrell, because he's, I mean, you know, it's redneck in a good way, right? In a nice way.
Yeah.
Not like in a derogatory sense. It's just he's a good old country boy. And that's what we love about him. So, we're gonna let this fish trap sit with some potato bread for a minute. Hopefully pull out, what do we need, 2 brim basically?
Yeah, that'd
two?
be enough.
1 brim equals 2 jugs because we can cut it in half. So we're gonna throw 4 jugs out here, let them sit. Probably not gonna take that long because the catfish in this pond, there's a million of them. There's big ones and they just love brim pieces. So let's get some brim in the trap and we'll show you guys the rigs that we're using to catch these fish with. Okay, well, it's actually taking a lot longer than I thought to catch some brim in the trap. So let's show you our noodles first. I mean, you got your traditional noodle right here. Got your pool float, got your line right there, got a little hook. Okay, we got a couple of those. That's not good enough for a video like this, okay? We went ahead and took the liberty of making some redneck ones like these right here. A Diet Dew bottle and a hook, and then we got a vitamin water. Wait, we didn't do that.
Yeah, frick
Smart
that.
water, frick them. Good Lord, look at the freaking leader on this thing, Badge.
That's
What,
for
we
that.
trying to get some deep sea monsters
Yeah,
up in here?
that's for that deepin'.
That's some Goliath grouper action
Yeah,
in
well.
here? Okay, yeah, so I love the fact that we have some like normal noodles and then some redneck. He literally calls them that, like redneck noodles. Or what does he call them, Alabama noodles?
Yeah.
Yeah, which if you're saying that, you're basically saying redneck noodle. This is how nice of a guy Darrell is, okay? So he's been watching some of the catch and cooks on the channel, and he's like, hey man, so I've noticed if you would put the catfish on ice, as soon as you catch them, it's gonna make them taste better. It's gonna get the blood out of the muscles and out of the meat. I was like, okay, well, thanks for the tip. No. He's not just gonna give you a tip. He's gonna bring down a cooler and set it right here, which he did, and fill it with ice. Oh God, knock it over. The dude literally brought down an ice chest for us and put it right here because he knows this is where we are when we toss jugs out. What a freaking guy, man. Didn't even ask him to do that, so this is gonna be cool. So let's check our little trap here. I see them all around it. I can't see the bread anymore, so I don't know if they're in there or not. What do you think?
Shot's crispy, so just yank it.
Well, the shot's good, so maybe there's fish in there. Ooh, what the heck, man?
There's so many catfish, they're scared, man.
Should I go back to this one? Try this one a little bit?
Nah.
I'm just thinking if they get on top of it, you know, you can... Wow, my guy.
Sorry.
You know they get on top of this thing, though, and you can yeet them out that way.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, if all else fails, which it is all failing right now. I don't know, man, it's a freaking, this is like the go-to fish trap. So if this thing doesn't work, I don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the fish trap. It's
Well,
the best fish trap we have.
We might could throw out a little potato bread, man. I know it sounds weird on a jug. Just see what happens.
Yeah? It's not as tough as a brim, though. It's going to come apart as soon as they start pecking on it. Unless they get hooked right away. There was one in there. I saw it. I'm getting pissed now.
Do we have any more bread?
Yeah, I got a whole pack of bread. I guess we could throw some jugs out there with 2 of them with bread on it. Hell, you know what? Let's do that. There's catfish right here, like all around us. So here's the key. Got to get the bread wet.
Oh.
Serious. Then you can mold it. You can make it hard. You know, like bread that sits out, you know?
Yeah.
And gets a little wet and it gets hard.
Mm.
Does that make sense, or am I just...
Oh, it makes
Squig.
tons of sense.
And see, the brim are going to peck at this too. That's another issue
Yeah.
that we're not even thinking about. But I'm seeing like 85 catfish right here. So maybe, just maybe, one will grab it and just take off. I don't know. In the meantime, let's keep putting this bastard in there and keep getting our pockets picked.
Hey, LOJO, I meant to tell you, some dumb son of a bitch has sunk a boat right in the middle of your pond.
I know. Can you imagine the nerve of somebody to do that?
Yes, I can. There's only a couple people that I can think of that would do something like that to you.
Yeah?
And one of them's probably the worst fisherman around. I'm not naming any names.
I don't want to alarm you, but I may or may not have been on the boat when it sank.
Oh.
So, you know. It wasn't my boat, though. That's what I will say.
Well, thank
Hey,
God it
man.
wasn't. I seen that blue boat and I said, damn, LOJO done had a wreck out here water skiing in the pond.
Yeah, you told us not to do that. You said there was a lot of laydowns out there.
Yeah. It's all right as long as you don't fall down.
We're working on catching a brim so we can run a couple jugs and get you some catfish over there. But as you can see, it's going a little slower than I'd like it to go.
Yeah, I heard Mega barking. That's when he hears y'all's buggy.
All right, so Bad's caught a tiny little guy right there. Tiny little guy. That should be enough though. But Darrell's going to get some leftover chicken skins from something he was cooking. Look at these catfish right here, dude. Watch this, guys. Watch this. We're gonna throw this thing right here. I give it 30 seconds before there's a catfish on there. Boom, right there. Dude, how long was that? 15 seconds?
If that.
I hope he's on there.
I don't know. It came up abrupt.
No.
I don't know. It
He
looks tight.
He probably didn't get it though. I'm just hoping he didn't steal the brim head. Dude, that was crazy. That was literally not even, that was like 15 seconds.
Whoa!
Whoa, you got a catfish, do you?
Dang.
Or is that just a big old brim?
That ain't a brim.
No way, you just caught a dang catfish. Oh my goodness.
Little tiny brim hook on there. Holy shit, where's the damn film when you need it?
Oh, I'm rolling right here. Holy moly. Oh no, he got away. No. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, look at there on that.
Get out of here.
But I knew it. Look at he straightened the hook out.
Sure did.
Need a damn net. Ah, gummit.
Straighten it right out.
Well, hey, at least we know they like the chicken skin though, because that was like
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
That was a good one too. That was
I
like
know,
That's
that
good
was
eating
supper
size,
right
dude.
there. Son of a bitch, you're gonna be eating chicken skin, I reckon.
And he probably spooked the other catfish around. Damn it.
I got his ass on this. Same hook. Right there. That catfish can turn around and give up now. You little bastard. Hey, you got my chicken skin.
These little fish are skilled tonight, man. They're on it.
Yeah, you
on there. That's a good size. That's a big old shell cracker right there.
Yeah.
Or is that
Get
a
it,
copper
Megan.
nose bluegill? Good lord.
That's a little.
I ain't cutting.
Swallow the damn thing.
Oh, I ain't cutting him up unless he's dead.
He's gonna be dead. That's the biggest hybrid I've ever caught out of this pond. And I put him in here. Remove his tonsils.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it.
Can you cook hybrid?
I can. You can flay him. Be a little tiny flay. Put him on ice. We'll cook him.
Yeah, put him on ice, might as well. He's too big to freaking cut up.
Yeah. He's bigger than a sardine.
Yeah, jeez. Damn, biggest hybrid bluegill we've ever caught out of here. We gut hook him, and now we can't use him as cut bait. But we are on one tonight, boys. This is
You got any little hooks?
what failure looks like. Hurry, Badge. He's gonna get hung up. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's over here.
Okay, I'm coming. Is that him? We're on.
Yeah, I think it's him. This might. Oh, there he is, Badge.
Is that him right there?
Yes. We need him so bad.
Come on, baby.
You got this, Badge. Oh, guys, going to the snag.
I'm going full speed. The battery's been drained.
I know there's no battery at all. God, he's trying to get to that dang snag so bad.
Need a bigger bottle.
Dude, I don't know if he's big or tiny.
Who cares? We'll eat him.
Yeah, at this point, we're starving.
Yeah, we're starving at this point.
The kids are hungry as we are.
The kids are hungry at home. We got to do something
I'm
here.
motor. I'm trying to ease up on them.
You gonna ease right up on him.
I can hear them.
You got him, Badge.
Don't look at it. He can sense it.
Get him, Badge. Oh, get him.
Oh, it's decent.
Oh, that's a decent one. No, did it break?
It broke the line.
No!
15-pound test.
Frick.
Dang it.
Hey, you been gonna get some braided
We're never going to eat, Darrell.
Uh-oh,
Freaking
catfish?
on.
Catfish?
Oh, it's not a brim.
For the love of God, Badge, just don't horse him. That's light line.
I'm horsing him.
Don't do it.
I'm not waiting.
Don't do it, Badge.
It's a freaking horse.
Get it, Badge.
Come on.
For the love of God.
Get that thing on my freaking bank.
Oh, let me take the rod. Let me take the rod. Ah! Ah! Yes!
Go.
We're gonna eat tonight, baby. That's a good size one too, man.
Dude, that thing is fat.
Good
man.
freaking job, dude. Thank you, Lord.
Get him on the ice, baby.
And you can show Darrell too when you get back. Let him open the cooler and be like, oh my God, there's a damn catfish in there. Daddy does not feel good, you dumb catfish. Stop it.
I've never felt so alive.
Oh, well, good job, buddy. It's a nice eating size right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Holy moly. Good Lord. That was a lot harder than it needed to be, Badge. Jesus. All this work, and all we have is a dead, beautiful hybrid bluegill. Big sticky catfish. Jesus.
Braided line with a hook. Got you an Alabama noodle right there.
We've been cutting up that big brim for some bait, so there's more cut bait in the cooler.
Okay, I brought another fish too. Oh, so we ain't gonna eat my brim.
Well, there's just some pieces cut up for you in the cooler anyway.
Right.
So
Got this one.
so that's how a real Bama jug looks.
That's a real Bama jug.
All right.
All right, where's your cut bait?
We threw all the pieces in the cooler.
One day though, when we're big YouTubers, Badge, we'll be able to drink this old fancy water with
Yeah,
twist of lime.
that's right. We'll start our own Darrell and Badge.
Bottling company there.
Just bottle your own.
All right. You ain't. Oh! Son of a. You lied to me. I'll be dang. On my combo.
Oh, I did you dirty.
Yeah. Don't show that on YouTube. I'll never hear the end of that shit. A rod. A fish on my rod. Blackmail me. How much I got to pay if you keep it off of YouTube?
Well, we're resorting to plan F at this point and run the old feeder again. Got one good one. We need more than that to eat. We're not going to waste Darrell's talents on one stinking catfish who's still just chilling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Got him. Come here, you little rascal. Get off that dang snag.
He's coming right to you. He's going to beat himself.
Good, that's what I need him to do. Get in there, boy. Get in there, boy. You son of a gun. Got you, little sucker. Woo! That thing had a head on him, boy. That thing has a monster head on him. His body was a little bit smaller than the last one, but his head is huge. That might be okay. Got him. Got one. I'm gonna get him in quick, man. Just keep fishing. That feels like a better one. Come here, you rascal. We're getting all the catfish out today, baby. We're getting them all out. Hell, he pulled harder than the last one. That chicken skin is the move. Man, it's real tough too. All right, go to the cooler, boy. Should have. We're just gonna keep on catching them. We're not gonna stop till the sun goes down. All right, so I'm not sure how much of that you guys actually saw because we've actually been goofing off with the camera off for a long time because it got so dark. But basically, we got a little feeding frenzy started with the catfish, and we ended up catching, what, 4 total?
Yeah.
And, 3 of them are real good eating size. The other one's a little smaller, but as you guys know, we're trying to actively get catfish out of the backyard pond. So, next up, we're going to let Darrell take the lead here and kind of walk us through how he likes to clean these fish. He's got a certain procedure with, like, icing them down, which kills them faster, and it gets all the blood out of the meat. So supposedly that's going to make them taste even better. But with Darrell cooking them, they're going to be freaking amazing no matter what. But I'll be interested to see what his process is from here on out.
All right, let me get this right here. These catfish y'all got tonight are still kind of kicking. Normally I like them to be dead on ice for a while because of that blood, the meat will be whiter. You can take a catfish that's dead that's been iced down and that meat will be pure white, the blood drains out of it. You can take a catfish that's not dead and soak him in ice water with a little salt, which I got there, and draw that blood out. He's just a lot better eating. He's not gamey tasting. Some of these catfish be gamey tasting. Plus they're easier to clean, they're not kicking around.
Yeah.
basically 2 ways to clean a catfish that I know of. You can skin him and then fillet him, or you can fillet him and then skin him. The bigger they are, the easier they are to fillet and then skin. I'm gonna wash some of this crap off of him. And that's kind of important if you're on the riverbank or something, just take them and wash them and thing. You don't get sand in your meat when you're frying it. There's a bone right there, you gotta get behind that bone. I usually come from this fin to right here behind this bone, make an insertion, and you can feel that bone that's like right, I'll go over it right there, and he is skinny. And then you just come down on the catfish, ride the bone. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can flip him over and then hold the catfish and seesaw back and forth, and you can see the blood that's in the meat. If he was dead, that meat would be just pure white. All right, then you remove the rib cage, and you do it at an angle, you don't waste as much meat. And that's pretty much it. And you do the other side. Now you can see as big as this catfish is, there's not much meat because he's just so poor. So this side here, what I do is I come at an angle of this board, same thing. Get over that bone, find his backbone, and just slide my knife right down his backbone right there. And then get right there, flip it. You see that blood starting to come out because I done killed him on that first fillet. So this fillet's not as button. Just seesaw back and forth. And
There it is.
you got it. Now we're gonna soak them in that salt water, and I'm gonna rinse that water out 2 or 3 times. You see that meat get whiter. You'll see this. I want to keep rinsing them off until that water right there looks clean enough to drink. Otherwise, catfish can be real muddy tasting. Now you're gonna see this one right here is gonna be a lot bigger fillet. He's a lot smaller catfish, but we're gonna get more meat off of him. Come right here. Now these bigger ones you can take and cut him off if you want to. This the other way. Take your rib bones right here, cut it off. Now this is the simple way to do it right here. Start in the middle, cut down to the skin, and go this way. You can rip that off, and then I'll quarter that fillet again. You get more crunchies on there. Now you've got this skin to hang on to. If it's real slimy, you can cut your little finger slot right there. Now I got something to hang on to right here.
Dang, I wish I would have known that before.
And there you go. Whoops. You cut it off right there.
It's pretty handy right there. The old finger hole, I like that.
The old finger hole. That's the 2 ways to do it. Because sometimes when you go to fillet them, you'll find out you accidentally cut the skin off like that. Sometimes you get in a hurry.
Yep.
And you cut it off and you don't mean to. But go ahead and debone him. Like I said, I always do the fat end first. Right here, I got too far down. So if I do, I'm gonna come from the top, slide it. See what happened? I got too far down, cut my skin. So what I done, I come from this way to go down. Instead of here, I would have finished cutting my skin in too. But when I realized my mistake, I changed course. Now you don't have a finger hole, but you still got something to hang on to.
There you go.
You got a grip. Everybody has their own methods. If you got a method that's easier, do it however you feel safe. Some people hang them on a nail, pull the skin off. When I was younger, I'd done that. When you got a lot of fish to do, I'll tell you how quick you can do it like this here. How many pounds of catfish you can do in a hurry if you had a lot of fish to do. You can see how quick you can do a fish. I mean, I don't know how long that was, but it wasn't very long. If you get skin on there, you can come across the top and skim it off.
How's he doing compared to how I normally do, Badge? Be honest.
I don't think he has it. I'm gonna be honest. He
No?
doesn't have it like we got it.
Well,
You got some blood
I
guts on your lens
I
there.
haven't watched LOJO's.
I got that.
I
same
done
knife.
put. I hope y'all didn't see that on camera.
Yeah, I did see that. I was wondering what you were doing.
I put trash in there.
You put
LOJO's
some
done
rib
got me
cages
all.
in
Yeah, LOJO's
saw
got
that.
me all shook up.
Hey,
Trying
I
to-
saw that.
Deep
Talking
south
about
rib cage.
Cleaning catfish faster than me. Which I'm
Got you all
pretty-
shook.
I might can do it faster, but it ain't going to be as good. That's for damn sure. You do a pretty damn good job.
And one day I'll be as fast as LOJO. Not today, but one day. That's my goal. We're done. 4 catfish. Boom, time me. I'm done.
That was good. I've only been going for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all can see the color of this water. If they would have been iced down for a couple hours before we skin them, that water would have been semi-clear.
Really?
But this is the blood with that salt and all. That's the blood coming out of. So what you do is just pour that out. That, you ever heard people talk about, boy, that was a muddy tasting fish?
Yeah.
There's your muddy taste right there. That red one, see that white one? That white one and that red one, if I filleted them, you can tell the difference in how they tasted. That's gonna taste muddy. That's gonna taste like a
So you think that one was maybe the first one we put in the ice?
Nope, this was the second half of the fillet. I filleted him first on this side. I killed him. Blood comes out of his meat, and then I filleted the other side.
Gotcha. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild. That came off the same dang fish. That's weird.
And then we'll salt them a little bit and water it again, and just keep that up till the water gets clear. And don't rush this process if you're cooking for somebody you're trying to impress. Now, if you got in-laws, you're trying to run their ass off, then by all means, cook the red meat. They'll leave in a hurry. But you'll see when we do this, we're gonna get red water again. And you want to keep doing this, like I said, until that water looks clear enough to drink.
So that salt's pulling the blood out?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Didn't know that either.
That's what separates good catfish from muddy catfish, in my opinion.
You can tell it's working though, because the water's already starting to get a little cleaner.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Than it was 2 minutes ago.
You can cook that right now, and that'd be a world of difference right there. The fillets now are starting to get white.
Yeah,
that salt's drawing the blood out of them.
That's crazy.
And you can see that water starting to clear up.
That's crazy.
See how clear that water is? That's like the third or fourth cleansing. The last time was with no salt. So I'm gonna put a little ice water on there. I'm gonna let them soak about 5 or 10 minutes. It'll toughen them up, and then I'll take them out and show you how to fry them. These fish fryers right here, there's half a dozen different brands. They're pretty much all the same. They are the route to go for large, small parties. You can cook fish, fries, onion rings, hush puppies. 30 minutes time, I could feed a dozen people.
Yeah.
Where in the house, you ain't, plus don't stick up your house.
What kind of oil do you prefer for fish?
Peanut oil.
Peanut oil.
Which the problem with peanut, and what I like about these, the peanut oil right now is like $60 to fill this up. Peanut oil's out like corn. But you can take this, every time I cook, I turn this spigot down here and I drain about a half a red Solo cup of grease off. That's got all the trash in it.
Right.
This thing's got a V in the bottom, so it don't get hot, don't burn your stuff. And you can add a little bit of oil. So you can literally cook with this same oil for a year.
Wow.
Got like a jet engine right there.
I don't think we lost
Fix to wipe this up.
You only lost a couple onions.
Let me wipe that. That's all right.
Got me.
Nasty shit. Now we can see how clear that water is now. We're ready to fry.
Dang, that is clear.
You can see how clear them fillets are. And that little bit of skin right there, if you feel queasy about it, you can take a sharp knife and cut it off or not. Just time it gets fried, you'll never know it's there.
Yeah.
If I got time to peel, I'll just take and peel that off. Like that. That's buttermilk. That's for the hush puppies.
Oh, hush puppies.
You gotta have, you can't just learn how to fry fish, you gotta fry something else.
Okay.
So we're gonna do some what's left of the onion rings with that Louisiana seasoned beer batter. You can't beat that now. You just add about a cup of beer to it.
Yeah.
And mix it up, dabble these in it, and it makes fabulous, fabulous onion rings, fish. It coats them good. It actually makes them dang good hush puppies too. That pack takes a cup of beer, more or less.
Yeah.
Thank God they don't sell beer by the cup. You always have extra to drink.
Oh, land shark.
I like to use like a Heineken or something. I don't want a natural. I want a lager beer. It's got like a little twang to it.
Yeah.
They didn't have Heineken in our local grocery store, so I had to get this land shark.
Sharks, that's a good beach beer right there.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a.
Water beer.
It's real good for your wife or something. It does all right with this here. Mix it in. Stir it till you get it pretty good. Liquidy paste in there. Now you can take this right here now, and that's a little bit more, and I'm gonna show you something. You take that right there now and make a fine hush puppy out of that. But it's gotta be fairly runny to coat your onion rings in. Like pancake batters, the consistency you want. I like good pancake batter. I'm gonna dip the onion rings there, I'm gonna shake them off, I'm gonna drop them in there and kind of float them where they don't stick and then turn them loose. The hush puppies, you want them a little thicker than that. With cornmeal, self-rising flour, a little sugar, onions, and some jalapeno peppers. And I like to use that buttermilk cornmeal mix. Depends how much you're gonna do, but about 2 of that buttermilk mix, or the buttermilk cornmeal mixture to one of the self-rising flour. That's a little runny. But if you get it too runny, just put some more flour in there. All right, I'm gonna go get a colander to drain these off in and show you how to do the cat. There's several different varieties. There's a Zataran, there's a Slap Your Mama, Tony Chachere's, Louisiana. They all make a southern fish fry. There's a crispy southern and a seasoned. This is more flour and this is more cornmeal. I like to mix them half and half.
Man, you're giving all the secrets out.
Oh yeah, all the secrets.
How many years you work in a restaurant?
Well, I've never worked a day in a restaurant. They can't afford me.
They can't afford you.
Just mix the two up half and half. And two of these boxes would probably do 10 to 15 pounds of fillets. They'll do a lot because you don't need them very thick. And just take your hands or a fork or something. You're not going to get all nasty because you don't have an egg wash or something on this. A lot of people use an egg wash. I don't. We want the temperature to 350. Is the ideal fish fry temperature. Hush puppies around 325. Now, you can cook at 325. The reason you put it in at 350, when I drop these fish in here, it's going to drop down to about 325. I don't want it under 325. That's why you start at 350. This is why you don't need the egg wash. Take the catfish fillets, put them in there, drain them. You'll see they're wet. Now, them being wet, they're picking up plenty of that flour, that seasoning. They'll get all you want on it. So you don't need to add any kind of egg wash to catfish. And just lightly turn them in there and just flour or season what you want to cook. And you don't want to overload your cooker or you're not frying them, you're steaming them. Because the water releases out of here and you get too much in there and all of a sudden they're steaming. You might as well go in the house, put on a pot of water and boil them. They got plenty of coating on them with no egg wash at all. And they won't burn as bad either. You got two sides, like if you got thick ones, put all the thick ones on one side and all the thin ones on the other. That way they all cook at the same time. But I didn't think it. When you drop these in the grease, be careful, because that will flare up and burn you. You see by the amount of bubbles that the grease is hot. The bigger the bubbles are, the more water is coming out of that catfish. You'll notice the longer it cooks and bubbles get smaller, that means there's less water. When the catfish floats, it's past done. Ideally, you want to get it just before, like 3/4 to be floating. That's ideal. Then shake it after a minute or two, or they'll stick together.
They already look so golden and crisp. That fast.
I'm talking about when they're floating. They're starting to float. They're not completely on top, but you can see they're about half to 3/4 up. They're done. Take them up. Let them dry. Now, I could have left until they completely floated, but then the meat's going to be real dry. Woo! That right there.
That looks good.
Whew. Hey, Darrell.
Catfish City. Them, 30 minutes ago, them catfish swimming in the pond.
Oh, that's fresh right there.
All right, what's the temperature at? Onion rage. These things are a little more persnickety here. You got to kind of run them back and forth. You don't want to stick your finger in there. Y'all figure that out. You don't run them back and forth, they'll stick to the bottom of that tray.
Look at them hush puppies. I'm a big hush puppy guy. Big hush puppy guy.
You want to cook the hush puppies a little cooler. I let the grease get a little too hot for the hush puppies. If you get the grease too hot for the hush, I wasn't paying attention. They'll be cooked on the outside and raw in the middle. You want the hush puppies 325, 350 max. And I wasn't paying attention, but we got another batch. We'll get it right. This sauce right here is a regular cocktail sauce, like a ketchup horseradish sauce. Got 3 or 4 other things in it. And this right here is a sriracha mayonnaise sauce. It's real good on onion rings. Dang good on a fish taco.
Oh man, what do we start
That
with
little
here, guys?
avocado.
I don't even know where to start.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Dive right in. I just want to get one of, oh, there's a piece of fish. Get one of each.
So tender.
Yeah, it just literally fell apart. Gotta try it with nothing first. God.
Salt the damn fish first.
Really? Yeah. God, it's still good. The batter by itself is amazing. That's better than anything we've ever cooked, man.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that coming.
Can you get you just that bite?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dog, Darrell.
Slapped your mama?
Yeah, you got a divorce over that.
Oh my God.
I had it out there on the plate.
That sauce. Oh my God. That's amazing.